Chanel. Did that splat, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I been the whole. Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about buzz. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, it's Murray. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Murray from midfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. The 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Shy of the goal line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
The kicker on.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Score, Rams 7, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
John Johnson.
Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. On second down, it's Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Akers. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Rams.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
At the 4-yard line.
You can fold it, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it hate, watch it work. Can't relate, watch it skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the mercy, out the gate, on site. Red, bleed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Check it out, read.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Shotgun now from Murray. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
At the 22-yard line.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Jalen, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 out. 3 out. 24 is the mic. Target. Sure. 6 guys. Check. 6. Come back.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Get in there. Get what you want.
Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Isabella. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And down to the 20. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 54 yards on the ground.
20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. This is Coleman. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes this score Rams 14, Cardinals 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, Akers. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
They'll try the jet sweep here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Rams on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup. 17 yards and also a Rams first down.
Los Angeles.
Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
John Johnson.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Here's Thomas on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the ground, it's Akers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Rams with a score, touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
43 from Mike, 43. Check, 43. 43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On the counter, this is Akers. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Easy, quick one. Quick the edge. Come. Tighten up.
Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Murray threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Coleman now. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 25-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. There for the sack, Emerson Griffin. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 59. It's 59. Mike the 59. Let's go. Let's get this ball. Easy. Hey, switch gears.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
The pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 6. And a Rams 1st down.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Isaiah Simmons.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.